What's up everyone, FPL Spartan here and welcome back to another FPL video. Today we'll be discussing Game Week 3 results and our Game Week 4 team selections. Let's jump straight into the video. So as you can see here, Game Week 3, we did okay again. You know, I always say if we get 60 points every week, like 60 is good. You know, like, especially like with my team here, if you look at my defence, did shocking this week except for Trent. I mean, Heaton got a clean sheet, which is great, but it doesn't normally, you know, we've got quite a few people in there. We've got 3 players that got double figures, which is great for us. So we've got Heaton, who got the clean sheet, Trent got an assist, Walker and Zinchenko, quite unlucky again, but we've got very good fixtures coming up with that. It's a bit of a worry that Mendy's back, he could maybe get rotated, and Walker last game, he just looks so aggressive. I mean, he could have got a red card, he should have got 2 yellows to be honest, but he's inconsistent like that. Same as De Bruyne, he has such a solid game and he just gets off the mark a bit, and Walker just looked annoyed for some reason. I put Lundstrom in because I thought he would get something, but with conceding the goals that they did with 2 and getting a yellow, he ended up on 0. But King, Dendoncker and Kelly didn't do much anyway. Martial did good again for us. Unfortunately, he's injured. It says expected back next game week, but obviously that is in 2 weeks' time because of the international break. De Bruyne did well again. I captained him. I went on instead of Salah. I thought De Bruyne would do something a bit more because Salah didn't look amazing the game week before and he was a bit rusty, but he came back and scored an amazing goal, to be fair, a solo goal and a good finish on the other one. So we should have captained him really. We could have got more points from him, but hey ho. Iwobi again is a bit of a worry because he's not starting, although last game he hit the post and he should have scored really. Aubameyang got us another goal. It's 3-3 for him. He's another solid player to keep him. Pukki again, I didn't have him for the hat-trick, but the last game week he did amazing for me again. I'm very tempted to captain him this game week. So our final points was 61. Would have been more with the leagues and stuff, but I went -4. The reason I went -4 was because Vardy and Pukki are very similar players. I think Pukki's going to end up on more points and he was so much cheaper. So I wanted to get him in. I believe Pukki was going to do something. And I wanted to get Martial in for Townsend because Townsend, I don't think he didn't start this game week. So it was a good job I did actually take him out. But Crystal Palace have been really bad. So, and Leicester haven't looked amazing. So I wanted to do those 2 swaps. Not doing too bad on our leagues here. First, which is always good in that one, 2,487th still. Still a long way to go, so I'm not too fussed overall rankings and stuff so far as of yet, but we'll still look into that. So let's jump in to now my changes for Game Week 4. So for Game Week 4, unfortunately, I mean it paid off this week going -4 because I was lucky. Martial got a goal which straight away took away my points, made it on even Stevens, and then Pukki did well, better than Vardy did. So it paid off. I don't know whether it will pay off this week or not, but I've had to do it because I took out Iwobi because he wasn't playing. I took out Iwobi for Mount. He's been playing pretty decent because I wanted to get the price change, and Iwobi was going down, Mount was going up, so I did it straight away. And then it's been announced today that Martial won't be playing and he'll be out. Earliest back will be next game week, obviously that's international break. So I've had to do another one, and I was I was looking at a couple of players. Cantwell for Norwich, but I've already got Pukki. I didn't want to double up on a Norwich. I was looking at Zaha, but Crystal Palace haven't done great. Leicester with Maddison, but you know, he's still getting points now and then. So there's quite a few options with Lucas and stuff in midfield. But I went with James. Now the reason I went with James is because then I've got a Man United player. Southampton have not got the best defence at all. And James he's done alright, you know, for the first game week playing 16 minutes and coming on and scoring. He didn't play too bad against Wolves, like here and there. 88 minutes there, and then he played his full 90, made his proper debut and stuff, and like last game with that goal, it was quite a lucky goal to be fair to him, but he got another goal, so there's two goals in 3 games. He's an underrated player. We haven't got another right winger, so I feel like he'll play most of the season now. He's had more shots actually inside the penalty area than Martial and Rashford. So I'm hopeful for him, and with Martial being out, it's why we're going to have to change up the formation, which could be bad for me because it might mean no wingers and Rashford up front on his own and playing a bit narrow. Or what I think will happen is they'll play probably Lingard on the left, or even James on the left, and put Mata out on the right. We'll have to see what happens there. But so I've bought in James and I've bought in Mount. Again, Mount's doing well. Last game he played left wing, which is quite interesting. It seems I thought it was a cam. I was originally going to put Mount in from game week 1, but what put me off was him and Barkley did amazing pre-season. But then I didn't know who was going to play because they're both cams, and like last game they had Barkley as cam, and then they had Kante and Jorginho behind him, and then they had Mount on left wing. So if he's playing left wing as well, you know, it could be even better for points for us. And they're against Sheffield, so anything could happen. So this is my team for this week. Got Heaton still in goal, still hopeful for Heaton. I think he's a quality goalie. It's just a bit leaking in a bit at the moment. Aston Villa at the back. But they've started to play a bit better. They thrashed the other day in the cup, so Crystal Palace have been bad. I think that could be a clean sheet for us. First one for Heaton. I'm expecting a clean sheet for Man City boys here, Walker and Zinchenko. I think it'll be a comfortable 3-4-0. Trent, again, I think it's going to be tougher than what people think. You think Burnley, all over it, Liverpool win. But Burnley could get a point out of that. And even if they don't get a point, I think they're going to hold them off and it'll only be 1-2-0 to Liverpool. That's the reason why I didn't know whether to captain Salah or not. After last game week, I captained De Bruyne because game week 2, he played amazing and he should have got like a couple of goals and assists. He still did well, got a double haul, but I went to captain him and that was a mistake because Salah did so well and scored 2 goals, 3-point bonus. I don't know whether he'll do the same against Burnley because they're very, very defensive. They can get people on the counter-attack. I think they'll struggle a bit against Liverpool. I think it will be a clean sheet to Liverpool. But I don't know whether Salah will do much, and sometimes, you know, people will go in, if they're defensive teams, they go and mark up Salah, put 2 defenders on him, and then Mane's free, and Mane will be the star of the show, I think. So I haven't captained him for that reason. I was going to captain De Bruyne, because I think Aguero and Sterling will do well and get a goal, and hopefully De Bruyne will get both assists, but it's another, they're both the safe bets, aren't they, in my team that I have. Unless you've got Sterling, a lot of people will have or the Agueros. Salah and De Bruyne for me are the safe bets, and Aubameyang depending on who he is against. Spurs don't look amazing defensively, so I could have captained Aubameyang. I think he will score. He's got 3 and 3. I think he will get 4 in 4 games. But you know, Arsenal are at home, but Spurs, like Kane's got a good record against Arsenal, so I don't think that'll be a clean sheet. It'll be a close game. I think Arsenal will just win. But I'm expecting a couple of goals, maybe 3-2 Arsenal. King, I've left him in. I might get rid of him next game week. Bournemouth have not got started yet. Like, fair enough, maybe not Crystal Palace, but I know for sure a lot of FPL people thought Bournemouth, Everton and Leicester were all going to smash the first 3 or 4 weeks. That's why everyone put them in the teams, and they've done nothing for anyone. Like, they've just got below average points in my opinion. I'm going to keep King in because he is on penalties. Like, Leicester haven't got the best defence in the world, so they could get something there. And Pukki, West Ham, they've conceded the most goals, I think, in the Premier League so far. Or maybe not the most, I don't know if it's the most goals or most shots. But bear in mind that was against Manchester City. It was the first game week when they got thrashed 5-0. Even considering that, I think Pukki's just... he's a star. Like, he's born to score. It's not just like, oh, he's getting lucky, he's got like 5 goals. It's not just that, he's like top in like shots on target as well. So I'm going to captain. I'm going to have a bit of a differential with the captain. I'm going to go for Pukki. I know the safe bets are Salah or De Bruyne, or maybe even Aubameyang, even though he's got a tough fixture against Spurs. I think Pukki will do something and that'll push me ahead of some people in the league and get me some well-needed points. So I'm going to go with Pukki there. So that's my team for this coming week. We'll be back next week. I might do one next week, or it might be the week after, depending on international break. But I might do a video just talking about injuries and stuff, or any changes that I'm sure we'll have. So take care, everyone. Let me know your teams below and who you've captained. Peace.